Welcome to another Quest for Metal. Today we are ranking Mare Cognitum's albums from my least favourite to my favourite. Mare Cognitum is a spacey black metal band which I fucking love. All these albums are goddamn stellar. All of them. Every fucking one. So this was a hard ranking to do. But by golly, I've tried my best. But before I do, you guys know what to do. Pop your favourites down below in the comments below. Below. What's your favourite kind of cosmic black metal band? Mare Cognitum's easily up there with my favourites. And yeah, let me know what you thought of the new album, Solar Peroxism. So I guess let's get stuck in. So in last place is The Sea Which Has Become Known. This is the debut, and it's a great bloody debut. But when I was doing this ranking, this was easily the weakest. Easily the weakest. Everything after this was really fucking hard to rank, but this one was kind of easy to put last. Not because it's bad, just because it's different. This is more like a typical atmospheric black metal album as opposed to like a cosmic one. This one, the vocals, they're a bit more gargly, not quite as good as on some of the other albums, and yeah, it's the debut. Fair enough, I don't want to go too harsh on it, but just the sound of it just isn't quite up to par with all the other releases. It's still got the melodies, still got the hooks, still got the fucking songs, and it's a very beautiful album as well. The gothic piano intro knows you're in for something a bit different to a lot of the other albums. I mean, this is probably, I said it was beautiful, but it's probably the most evil sounding album. This is the most cold-hearted, evil sounding album, and the song Vehement Coalescence sounds so evil, like someone's hunting you. This sounds like someone's out to get you, and they've got a fucking axe, and they're hunting you through the woods. That's what this song sounds like. Very cool album, very good album. Probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It's just, it pales in comparison to the rest of the album, so it's coming here in the last spot. Next up, things get fucking hard. An Extra Conscious Lucidity. This album's fucking amazing. From a 7.5 to a fucking 8.5, this is a big step up. This is where they get the proper spacey sound, in my opinion. This is fucking cosmic perfection. There's a lot of spacey noises, kind of like you're on a space station with this album. Cool songs that collapse into essence with a head-bangable kind of melody with this one. It was very hypnotic, and the vocals on this one, much more improved in my opinion. Pyre of Ascendance being very short. There's quite a lot of short ones on this one, but they are heavy, intense, and they pack a fucking punch. And, it's good that they can do long songs, drift you off and make you drift off into space, but also short, heavy, fast songs, which are also fucking catchy and memorable, so hats off to them. And the closing track, Pulses of Extra Conscious Lucidity, the sorrowful melody in that, is one of the best closing tracks in their discography. Holy shit, tears in the eyes every fucking time. I love this album. I think it should be higher now I'm talking about it, but they have so many good releases, so it's gotta come here. Next up, really fucking pain B, Phobos Monolith, with the best fucking art. I don't even know what it is. It's like some sword in like some mountain on an asteroid or the moon. I don't fucking know, but it's cool and it's colourful, and I fucking love it. This is the most atmospheric album they've done. Probably the most popular album, I think. But holy shit, atmosphere up the ass. I mean, it's going to be atmospheric when the intro has this kind of soothing sounds in, like spacey sounds, kind of like you're at a beach but on a planet and the waves crashing, but you're in space. That's what I get from it anyway, but it's very relaxing, and it kind of eases you into the album. You can hear like stars sparkling, then gets more intense. Oh, and the transition into Entropic Hallucinations, where it like ends, there's a bit of a pause, and then boom, straight into this fucking intense section. Holy crap, that transition is amazing. And then you got Numenon with a beautiful, serene melody in the middle of it. Holy crap, these guys are the masters of melody. Mare, the masters of melody. This album's fantastic. This one, 9.5? Come on. They don't have any bad albums. This is a flawless fucking album, and it pains me to put it here in the number 3 spot, but something has to be here. So, Phobos Monolith. This is good. Next up in the number 2 spot is Solar Peroxism. Yep, the latest album. The fucking latest album. This is the most unique album in their catalogue. It's got loads of different sounds that you wouldn't expect on a Mare Cognitum album on this album. There's some doomy parts. Obviously, there's the fast and the atmospheric parts. It is just very interesting as a breath of fresh air within the discography. And it starts off in a similar kind of fashion to all the other albums. Atmospheric, fast, intense, and then you get Terror Requiem, which is a very slow song, which is not, usually the go-to. It's usually atmospheric or it's usually intense, but this is a slow, doomy kind of song. Slow riffs on this, very different for them. I applaud them for that, and it fucking works. Then you got Luminous Secretion with this kind of at the gate style catchy ass melody, kind of sounding like Melodeath. Don't fucking kill me for that, but it does. But it just works so well. And then, closing off with Ataraxia Tunnels with the last 4 minutes of the song being absolute fucking cosmic perfection. Yep, no wonder this is going to be on the end of the year list. No wonder everyone's praising this album. It's a masterpiece. It's amazing, and it's fucking here, the number 2 spot. So that only leaves one number 1. One number 1, and I always love this album. I always do. It's got the right sound. It's got the most beautiful songs, those catchy melodies, in my opinion, from all their albums. It's Luminous Aether. I mean, that art as well. That art is perfection. They are amazing at arts. I really need a shirt. They're so good at the arts. This album is fucking amazing. Helical Rising with the Alcest-like beautiful ethereal atmosphere. I love, Alcest, one of my favourite bands, and this sounds kind of similar to that, like the beauty mixed with the bleakness in this album. Fucking great way to kick it off. I love how it kind of slowly builds into the next song, which is First Point of Eris. Which goes from, you got the first song, which is long, beautiful, melancholic, atmospheric, and then it hits through First Point of Eris, which is intense as all fuck. You got the solo at the 2-minute mark, which is just off the fucking walls, and the solo at the end. Solo's all over the shop, mate. Solo's all over the fucking shop. As soon as I heard the solo at the 2-minute mark, I was like, yeah, this is cementing it as my favourite. I mean, it's not going to shit the bed. And, it doesn't shit the bed. It carries on and gets even better. Oculated Temporal Dimensions. These are really hard song titles, by the way. This song just gets faster and faster and faster and faster, and by the end it's just like so intense you can't even fucking keep up, and you got a big smile on your face. That's how you know it's a good fucking album. It's got everything in this. The beauty, the intensity, the atmosphere, the spacey sounds. It's got everything. It's my favourite. Luminous Aether is my favourite Mare Cognitum album of all fucking time. So that was my list. Hopefully you enjoyed it. What did you think? I've not put splits on here, but the splits are fucking fantastic. Sol is amazing. Fucking the one from last year, Wanderer's Astrology of the Nine, which is my favourite album from last year. Of course that's amazing. So many good splits. Go check them all out. Go check all these albums out. One of the best black metal bands around. Mare Cognitum. Fucking awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what's your favourites, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.